Hello, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Stevie, this is Stevie Reads, and today we are doing a classic weekend reading vlog. I get a long weekend. I'm starting this on a Sunday because I don't have to go back to work until Wednesday, and yes. Yesterday was Saturday. I did a bunch of boring adult chores, had to go grocery shopping, deep cleaned, did a bunch of laundry so that I could prepare for 3 days of reading and hanging out and vlogging with you guys. So yes, I was planning on doing another read it or unhaul it and pulling a book out of my TBR jar, but then during the week I got 2 holds in from my library that I'm really excited about reading, and so I just want to kind of clear my library's hold shelf and keep reading the book that I'm reading. But the first book on the docket is Lightbringer by Pierce Brown. I am buddy reading this with my brother and our friend and just having such a good time. This is the 6th book in the Red Rising series. I've talked about it before. I even talked about it in my last video because it's taking me a while to read it. I am not even a third of the way through yet, but I am just heavily annotating this book. Every single page has an underline or a highlight. Absolutely loving it, just taking a little bit of time. And then one of the audiobooks that became available during the week and that I've already started was Hera by Jennifer Saint. So this is a book about our protagonist, the goddess Hera. She is queen of the gods, goddess of marriage. She is married to Zeus, who is like the all-powerful god, who is also her brother. Very incesty, very gross. I mean, all of the gods and goddesses are like brother and sisters because they started from Kronos. So it's all very incesty and weird, but I guess it's not the same with gods and goddesses. Either way, very disgusting. If it was up to Hera, at least in this retelling, she would have chosen freedom over marrying her brother and having to be like queen of the gods and goddess of marriage. Like, she doesn't really care about marriage. Obviously hers is like not one built off of romance. So she's known for being the vengeful or jealous wife, but this story is already showing like many different versions of Hera and like why she is the way that she is, why she is like a vengeful, scorned woman, because she doesn't want to be married to frickin' Zeus. He's a terrible husband. Also her brother. But having a good time listening to it. I love listening to Greek mythology on audio. It just feels like a story being told to you. I mean, that's what all audiobooks are, but it feels like sitting around a campfire and having like an old story told to you. Like, Greek mythology just feels like a history class, even though it's fiction. So anyway, listening to this, almost done. I might listen to this today. I'm gonna go get a pedicure, and while they're doing my toes, I might listen to this. And then when I finish Hera, I want to pick up my other audiobook hold, which is Tress of the Emerald Sea by Brandon Sanderson. And I have read Brandon Sanderson before. I've read the Mistborn trilogy, really liked that. I read Warbreaker, I think I gave that one 4 stars. And I've read some of his sci-fi, that Skyward series. I haven't read the 3rd one. I might unhaul it actually because I've owned it for some years and I'm not interested in continuing. But I really like the 1st book in the series, so I think I might just keep that one. I don't know, but I also have The Way of Kings, which is super intimidating, and I do want to keep reading Brandon Sanderson, but I'm going to read this one first before I start that. I know the 5th book is coming out, I think either this month or next month, so that is exciting, but that series is going to be like 7 books long, so I don't know when I'm going to start The Way of Kings. But I am interested in Tress of the Emerald Sea. This was one of his like special project books that he put out last year, and he dedicated this one to his wife. He says that he wrote the story for her. I think that's so cute and romantic. It's got some beautiful artwork in the front. I'm guessing this is Tress. He just put "For Emily, who has all my love." And yeah, other than that, I've also heard basically every single person who's ever talked about this book has given it 5 stars and absolutely loved the story and the journey that Tress goes on. So yeah, beyond excited to start this book, and it's just even more of a reason for me to finish Hera because I'm just so excited to jump into this one right after. But yes, we kind of have a little bit of an intimidating TBR just because all of these books are big, dense, chunky, like sci-fi, Greek mythology, or fantasy book, but I'm just kind of manifesting fall. You know, it's September 1st, and even though it is literally 92 degrees and sunny outside today, fall is just the time of the year that I love reading fantasy books and also like mystery thrillers and horrors. So just getting more into that. And I will do another TBR jar video once I get through these. But yes, this is the beginning of the next 3 days. I am going to leave my house right now and go to the nail salon. And also yesterday when we went grocery shopping, I forgot to get milk. So annoyed by that. So I need to stop, grab some milk, head back home, and just keep reading. But maybe when I'm out and about with my errands, I will put my headphones on and listen to some of Hera. Hello. Update from the floor. It's hours later. It's like 2:30 right now, and my pedicure went good. I got a newbie today and it took a lot longer than normal, but they turned out looking fine. So I was listening to Hera and I'm almost done with it now. I have 2 chapters left and about like 40 pages, so it wouldn't take long to finish. I just wanted to like take off my headphones and physically read for a minute, so putting this on pause. I love getting to see all of the other different gods and goddesses. Earlier in the book we see Demeter's reaction to Hades stealing Persephone and taking her down to the underworld and like how Zeus handles that, and then we get to see Atalantia, who Jennifer Saint has written a book for her. She shows up in here, same with Hercules, and I never knew that Hercules was named after Hera, and it like means glory of Hera in Greek, and so like everything he does kind of reflects on her. But Hera actually hates Hercules because it's one of Zeus's other kids. Zeus has so many freaking kids and not all of them with Hera. Like the amount of women he's knocking up is insane. Nymphs, humans, like other goddesses, it doesn't matter. He's just like having kids everywhere. Once I finish this, I don't know if I'm going to jump right into Tress or if I'll wait till tomorrow to do that, but I'm going to keep reading Lightbringer for now. Let you know when I finish with Hera. Hera is done. I'm going to land on a 4-star for this read. Also, sorry about the intense lighting. It's like 6 o'clock right now, so the sun is setting over there. But you can see how gorgeous the gold foiling is on this book, so maybe not sorry about it. But yeah, finished this and I had a great time listening to it. Hera is definitely an unlikable main character. It's giving Amy Dunn from Gone Girl or June from Yellowface. Hera cannot take her frustrations out on Zeus and instead takes it out on his offspring that is not from her, from the mistresses. She really just plagues everybody that he interacts with, which this book doesn't say is a good thing, but it kind of shows you where she was coming from for a lot of it and where she ends up. Yeah, just ended up really liking it. So 1 of 3 books has been completed. I need to put this back up on the shelf, and then I don't think I'm going to start Tress today. I'm going to save that for tomorrow. I'll probably start it in the morning. And then the rest of the night, I'm just going to relax, keep reading more of Lightbringer, probably watch some TV. It's been a lot of reading today. Hello, you are getting a standing update right now because I just took the thumbnail, so I have the tripod out anyway. Hello, it is Labor Day. Happy Monday that I am not at work. So amazing. We are planning on going to a family barbecue later, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But reading update, I only read a chapter of Lightbringer last night, so I'm on page 220. I think I read 18 pages yesterday. Amazing. Any progress is progress with this book, so just happy that I'm picking it up every day because I get in the habit of just letting it sit on the bedside for days on end, and it's like, no, you need to just keep reading this. She's a big girl. But then this morning on audio, I started Tress of the Emerald Sea, and I have already fallen for this book. I think the audiobook is amazing. The narrator of the story isn't Tress, it's a cabin boy who's like on the pirate ship that Tress is on. And the cabin boy is hilarious, and the person who is narrating this story is doing so good with the different voices of the different characters. This is Brandon Sanderson being silly, goofy with his writing. I read the back. It's like a little note from the author to the reader, but basically he said he started writing this book in secret as a novel for his wife. He said, it's a story I wrote when there were no time constraints, no expectations, and no limits on my imagination. Come be part of the magic. And it really, really does feel magical. I am so obsessed with this world, and it's like still brutal, but it's so funny. Like, I was like making breakfast this morning with my headphones on, just laughing to myself because of my favorite character, who is actually a talking rat, and he is so sassy, like the sassiest little rat you'll ever meet. Yeah, just having such a good time with this audiobook. I'm already 30% of the way through, which is page 114. I'm up to part 4. 30% of the way through. I would love to get up to 50 today, which is only 20 more percent. I definitely think I can do that. And then I don't have work tomorrow either. I can read the other 50% and read this in 2 days. I think this is one of those books that will lend well to like a quick read, just because you can't take this story too seriously or like analyze it too much. It is just a silly, goofy time. So having so much fun with this, starting off September right with the audiobooks that I'm listening to. And then when I want to read a physical book today as well, I will keep reading Lightbringer. I'm in the middle of like a war happening right now. Like, people are currently dying, so okay, quick update because this is absolutely atrocious lighting right now, but it is late at night. The barbecue was a lot of fun with my family, just getting to see all the littles. And then when I got home, I put on my audiobook and immediately listened to the next 20% of Tress of the Emerald Sea. And so I did get to the halfway point. I'm up to part 5 and still just having the best time. I love a silly, goofy adventure story with like a main character where she's like, I haven't been secretly training to be an assassin for like 5 years. Like, she's like, I'm just a normal girl. She collects cups, which is a very random thing, but that makes sense why there's like cups on the end pages. But this is the beginning end pages. And then when you go to this one, there's a little rat. So that's my favorite character right there, the little talking rat. Yeah, just having such a good time listening to this. Can't believe I got halfway through it today. I'm so happy I don't have to go into work tomorrow either, and I'm just going to read the other half, which will be awesome because both of my library holds will have gotten read over this long weekend. I'm going to take off my makeup, crawl into bed, have a stunning sleep, and I will update you tomorrow. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. It is such a cloudy morning, but it is like 9:30. So I've been awake for some hours, but I've just been taking it slow. I took a shower. My hair is already almost dry. I just let it like air dry and put on this cute little matching workout set because I unfortunately do have to leave the house today. If I didn't, I probably just would have put on some comfy pajamas to stay home all day. But because I have to leave the house anyway, at around lunchtime, I gotta go drop my car off at the shop because a noise is happening when I hit the unlock button and the locking mechanism is going out, I think. I don't know, it's gonna be like $200. Why is a car thing always like $200? Oh my god, I hate that. And also, I need to get my registration done anyway, so 2 birds, 1 stone. We're gonna do that, which means it's gonna be like a $300 fucking car trip, whatever, it's fine. I have to drop my car off there, and then my mother-in-law is gonna meet me there to pick me up and take me to my husband's work to grab his car so I can take his car home, and then he is going to just drive his work truck home tonight, and he'll just have his work truck for the next couple of days or however long my car has to be there. But yeah, gonna do that today. So I had to get fully dressed, but because I did that, now I'm like, maybe I should do a little workout moment. Not anything crazy because I took a shower this morning. I'm supposed to be doing a little leg workout on Tuesdays and an arm workout on Thursdays, but I have not been doing it. So today's Tuesday, I'm starting it again this week. We're gonna do legs, and it's just like some squats with like 8-pound dumbbells. It's really not anything crazy. But I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also going to put on some shoes and go on the treadmill downstairs and just kind of walk and listen to my audiobook. But yeah, part 5, I'm halfway through and I have 6 hours left of the audiobook, but I listen on double time speed, so it's really only 3 hours, and that's obviously what I did yesterday. So very attainable to do that today. I can do it while I'm doing my little workouts and I'm like walking on a treadmill, and I can listen to it while I'm driving to the auto shop and home back with the car. And yeah, just got to listen to 3 hours. So going to try to get that done this morning / afternoon. So tonight when I'm hanging out and resting on the couch and just relaxing, I can be reading Lightbringer, but I will have actually done some movement of my body today. So that is my plan. I'm going to get my headphones on and get as much listening done as I can. Buying a cute workout set and not having to go to my actual job is really all I think I needed to have to do a little workout today. Hello! It's 1 o'clock, so it has been some hours, but I am up to chapter 53, which is page 289, and I have like 2 hours and 45 minutes left of this audiobook. So it's gonna be like an hour, 20 minutes, I guess, of listening to. So I want to finish this and wrap this up right now. I went and dropped off my car, so now that's at the shop. And there's just a couple things I want to do around the house anyway before I can relax tonight. I cleaned the sheets, so I need to make the bed. I want to put some chicken in the crock pot for dinner tonight, and we went grocery shopping the other day. I need to like wash all of my produce, like my grapes, and put them into bags. I'm finishing this book right now and gonna listen to the last hour or so and give you my final rating, but having such an amazing time. I love Tress. She's such a relatable character because crazy shit is happening. It's like a fantastical world, and like the captain of the ship is out to get her, and all of these things are happening, and she is just like panicking like you would expect one to panic in these situations, and like figuring it out slowly, but also encountering a lot of trial and error. And she's just like a good person trying to like make her way out of what she's gotten herself into, but she keeps digging herself into a bigger hole. And yeah, very, very fun. I'm just laughing most of the time and having so much fun with these characters. The audiobook, I can't say it enough, is so good. Going to wrap this book up now and get everything done I need to get done before I can settle in for a nice relaxing evening. Okay, sorry, the sun is kind of coming and going right now. It was raining a little bit earlier, so hopefully the sun will come out, but I have to update that I just finished Tress of the Emerald Sea, and I'm giving this 5 stars. This was so fun and such a good fantasy to kick off the fall season. I know it's not even technically fall yet. This was just such a gorgeous quest, but also kind of coming of age story for Tress. I mean, she's a woman, but at the beginning of the book, she's just a girl who likes collecting cups and is like a nice person to everyone she meets. And by the end, she has the love of this crew, just being herself. And yeah, I just love how it ended. And I listened a little bit to the afterword that was just Brandon Sanderson kind of talking about the book. And he was saying that what he can compare it to the most and like what he drew most inspiration by for this book was The Princess Bride. And that's exactly how it feels. Like, it's a fantasy world and like there's serious consequences. People die. You know, there is like a big bad guy in the story, but it's also just so funny and goofy, and the cast of characters that we have don't take themselves too seriously. That's the main thing, is like most fantasy books take themselves way too seriously, and this one was just such a silly, goofy time. So yes, 5 stars. I can put the dust jacket back on now and I guess take out my bookmark. I'm happy I read it so quick because it was such a fun story, so I didn't want to stop listening to it. And this is a great place to end the video as well, ending on a 5-star. We completed 2 books, a 4-star and a 5. Amazing. They go very well together. Love the color scheme of this. But yes, I cleared out my library audiobook hold shelf, so very happy to have listened to these. They were stories I was excited about and I ended up really loving. And then just happy that I made some progress in Lightbringer. I didn't even get halfway through this book, but I just know this is going to take me a long time and I'm not rushing it because the 7th book doesn't come out until next year. Taking my time with this, reading other things alongside it, but happy that I picked it up every day of this long weekend. Other than today, I still need to. I'm going to close out the video here. Thank you so much for watching. All of my socials are linked down below like always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!